Dr. Victor Somsky, Director Florida and Mayo, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, I won't keep you too long from your lunch. So I'm here on behalf of Dr. Rodora Asansa, the Assistant Vice President for Academic Affairs and the Director of the Office of International Linkages, who couldn't be with us this morning due to a prior commitment in the French Embassy. But she sends her gratitude to the organizers for inviting the Office of International Linkages to give the closing remarks at this forum organized by the Bucos Research Program of the Asian Center. So we at the Office of International Linkages, we feel that the timing of this forum is opportune, as we have noticed a shift in the preferences of students, researchers, and faculty in terms of the geographic location of their preferred academic partners. For instance, once our office had secured increased funding to support outbound students for international exchange programs, we observed that the majority of the applications were not to the United States, a traditional partner of the Philippines in many things for historical reasons, but rather to countries in Asia, principally Japan, followed closely by Taiwan and South Korea. There was certainly less appetite for Singapore and more for Thailand. The impression that one gets is that in addition to wanting to acquire access to specialized education and courses which are not available locally, our students are interested as well in international exchange destinations which provide a more, quote, authentic Asian experience. And in this regard, perhaps Singapore is deemed too Western, or Anglo, or American. And perhaps as a result of the cordial meeting between Presidents Duterte and Putin in the recently concluded APEC forum in Peru, and perhaps maybe as a result of this very forum, perhaps our students may begin to consider Russia as another possible alternative destination. But why internationalize UP? We may make reference to Republic Act 9500, also known as the UP Charter of 2008, which states that the University of the Philippines must serve as a regional and global university in cooperation with international and scientific unions, networks of universities, scholarly and professional associations in the Asia-Pacific region and around the world. When the Office of International Linkages was first constituted in 2013, the first item on its agenda was to go on a campaign of internalization of internationalization by organizing various conferences, meetings, presentations among the different constituent universities of UP. The mantra, if we could call it that, was not that we needed to get ourselves ready for internationalization, but rather that internationalization was already here. And in some aspects, UP was already late in the game. So one concrete measure which we may make reference to is the number of Scopus listed publications produced by the university. So getting down to numbers, the number of publications in international peer-reviewed journals has a major impact on the international ranking of a university, since it has a direct effect on academic peer review and citations per faculty, two criteria which make up, at least in the QS ranking scheme, 60% of the final total score. In 2010, UP was reported to have published around 200 Scopus listed articles. In 2015, that number has since increased to 800. Perhaps it is for this reason that the University of the Philippines is the most highly ranked in the country. However, that figure of 800 is a mere drop in the bucket in comparison with the 10,000 articles published by the National Taiwan University in 2015, or the 8,500 published by the National University of Singapore in the same year, which are the top universities in their respective countries. Clearly, the University of the Philippines has room to grow, and it cannot do it alone. In order to improve the quality of the educational services it provides, the University of the Philippines must enter into teaching and research collaborations. And so, in 2014, OIL embarked on a campaign of forming partnerships through international university associations and networks. For instance, these partnerships include the Asia-Pacific Rim University Network, or APRU, the Korean Studies Association of Southeast Asia, or KOSASA, Southeast Asia South Asian Taiwan University Network, or SATU, the ASEAN University Network, AUN, and its subsidiaries such as the ASEAN Plus 3 being China, Japan, and South Korea, and so on. Within the last 2 years, UP has hosted 6 APRU events, has established the Philippine Korea Research Institute Research Center at the Quezon Hall, and earlier this week, actually just last Monday, inaugurated the UP Guest House in Kaohsiung in Taiwan as part of the implementation of the Memorandum of Agreement signed with the Southern Taiwan Universities Alliance. UP has also signed an academic exchange agreement with Kyoto University, and furthermore, UP Los Baños was designated a Nagoya University Asian Satellite Campus, or NUAS, for transnational doctoral programs, specifically in bioagricultural sciences and international development. At present, the university has now over 350 international academic partners, interestingly 225 of which are universities or research institutes located in Asia. So so as of last year, with all these legal frameworks in place, OIL launched its student, researcher, and faculty mobility programs. With respect to undergraduate student mobility, OIL is happy to report that close to 200 students were provided grants to international exchange to the MOVE UP program, almost 3 times the number reported in the previous years. With respect to graduate student mobility, OIL has provided financial support to around 20 students so far through the Cooperate program to expedite the completion of master's or PhD degrees under classical sandwich program format. OIL has also provided support for more than 100 graduate research students to present their research at international conferences through various research dissemination grants. Well, here we are in 2016, close to lunch, and the work continues. So in order to maximize these new opportunities, we at OIL have organized several matchmaking symposia between UP faculty and partner institutions, academic speed dating, if you will, in order to facilitate the process of finding and establishing research collaborators. One such symposium was organized in cooperation with Kyoto University last February, while another with the members of the Southern Taiwan University Alliance last April. I personally will be heading a delegation of chemistry and biology professors to conduct a similar matchmaking exercise with researchers of the Academia Sinica in Taipei later this December. So, I suppose, in summary, where is all this leading? So, as Dr. Nantana Gajusendi, the Executive Director of the ASEAN University Network Secretariat, said in a meeting last March at Chulalongkorn, that in a model of competition, meaning survival of the fittest, everyone is a loser. But in a model of cooperation, everyone is a winner. So the members of the ASEAN do need each other in order to sustain and reap the benefits of the growth we have been seeing and we hope to continue to see in the region. In an age of globalization, it is the responsibility now of UP to form not just a Filipino national, but a global citizen who can perform at the global standard for the benefit of the Filipino nation. And now that OIL has established the basic legal framework and programs for the internationalization of its educational programs, it is our office's earnest desire that many students, researchers, and faculty take advantage of them. So please do visit our website to learn more about our programs. So once again, the Office of International Linkages is grateful for this opportunity to deliver the closing remarks of the forum. We thank Dr. Sumsky for gracing the university with his presence, and we congratulate the BUCOS program of the Asian Center for the success of this event. Maraming salamat.